This is Dr. Olufemi Obakaromi.
My name is Ifeoma Wanko. Aka Iyabo.
My name is Benga Ogundipe.
My name is Pastor Margaret. I'm the CEO of Children and Family Empowerment Foundation.
My name is Ike Chinedu. I am
my name is Sanjay Aisha Gbajabiamila.
Hello, fellow Nigerians. My name is Abiola Aristotle. I'm here today for the inauguration of APC United Kingdom Presidential Campaign Council.
My name is Sekinat Adams, and I'm the youth leader for the APC.
I will mention your name. I pledge to be faithful, loyal and honest, in discharging my duties, as a member of the APC 2023 campaign committee. So help me God. Congratulations.
Like I've said, and please, we have to be dedicated. You are all loyal party men. You are all loyal supporters of Kagaba. And whether we like it or not, that has to work. So all we need to do as a party is to provide leadership, and that is why we are here today. To give all of us a sense of belonging to the party as a support group. I remember when TSO was being launched, I was asked to come and head one of the supporters. I said, no, I'm a party leader. If I leave the party and head the support group, who will hold it? Who are the people that will hold it? From fire to fire. So let us stay at the party. And by the time our leadership takes the ticket, then it becomes APC candidate. So it's our candidate.
Good day, sir. It's a pleasure to see you.
Thank you very much.
If you kindly introduce yourself, what we're doing here today, and what's the purpose of the gathering?
Yes, my name is Tunde Doherty, the chairman of APC UK Interim National Working Committee. Today we have an interactive, we have a 3-in-1, we have just concluded a 3-in-1 program, which is one, to incorporate all the support groups in UK into APC platform, so that we will provide the leadership for all the support group. The support group have done so well. We are just complementing them with leadership within the party. And also we had our interim and national working committee members being sworn in today. And the assignment is so clear to focus on the 2023 campaign in collaboration with the support groups, and also to get our members, our team members, to come together and work for our candidates, from the president to the councillor, to win the 2023 election, so that the change that we envisage in Nigeria will come to the fore. And we know there's just only one candidate. Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is too great for that position. And by God's good grace, come 2023, it will be His Excellency Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, President, Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Yeah, I love your optimism. You sound so positive. You sound so excited that he's going to be the president. What makes you so sure about this?
Because I know this man. I know this man in 1986, from when he was not even interested in politics. I know this man when he joined politics from the Primrose days. I know his antecedent when the moment he came into Primrose, the whole metrics changed. And this is a man that identifies skills, utilizes skills, gives such resources opportunity to transform using their various skill initiatives and all of that. And you can see that in anything he does. And during the pro-democracy day, he took everything. He took charge of the international linkage, of the international collaboration, protecting all our leaders that has come into exile in London here. This man is wonderful. And when he was coming to Nigeria, he wasn't even having intention to be governor. But because of his antecedent amongst the leadership of our pro-democracy activism, he was given that opportunity to run Lagos. And you know what? When he came to Lagos, we know the mathematics. People have been saying it. I don't need to join them to say, but I know this man is a perfect fixer. He's an actualizer. He's a round peg man sucking into the right hole. So whatever we are going to have in Nigeria is that change agenda that Asiwaju has represented. Even from his days as a senator, we know how he fought when he was a senator. He was one man, the last man standing in AD then. When all the governors were wiped up by the PDP machinations, he was the only one. And he worked assiduously to regain all those lost estates. So you can see, this man is somebody that he identified Atiku when Atiku had problems, when Atiku wanted to run for presidency as a vice president. Asiwaju accommodated him, gave him the ticket of Action Congress. You understand? So this man, he gave it to Ribadu. You understand? So when he said Emilokon, we are supposed to have said, not until when he said Emilokon. He is, for the fact that he has stepped out to say, I want to be president, it should be a plus for us in Nigeria, because the man is too loaded. And that is the Nigerian of our dream. This man is going to lead us out of Egypt to the promised land of economic triumph, of security, name it, earthwise and whatever. He has done it in Lagos State, so the whole thing is right there.
As you rightly said, he is fully loaded. What is the essence of the other party groups joining us today? I can see APC UK Bedfordshire, that's TSO, that's TSG group in the diaspora as well.
Yes, just to show you that, just to tell you that all the support groups, right? All the support groups are aligning with the party. The party is the umbrella body for which the support group will function more at this era. Now, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the candidate of All Progressives Congress. So all the support groups are working for the candidate of All Progressive Congress. So to complement the hard work of the support groups, the party must provide the umbrella. The party must provide that leadership. So the party must carry on with synchronizing with all the support groups, all the chapters. You know that in the whole of the diaspora, APC UK is the most structured diaspora chapter, recognized chapter. And that is why if APC UK, if we get it right, the diaspora will be a viral constituency. And that is what we are poised to do, and that is why we are here today. And I'm so grateful for everyone, for all the support groups showing up here. That shows that we are ready to take to help Nigeria get into the Committee of Progressive Economic Triumph Nation.
Thank you very much. It's been a great pleasure speaking to you, sir.
My pleasure too. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. So here comes the Director General. The Director General of the APC UK Campaign Council Committee for the 2023 Nigeria elections, Honorable Muyiwa Adesua. But you still introduce yourself anyway.
Thank you very much, my brother. How do I introduce myself now? Oluwa Muyiwa Adesua. I'm the chairman, APC Southwest UK Caucus, and also the DG for the APC UK 2023 Campaign Council.
Wow, that's a massive one. I know you are the Southwest APC chairman as well.
Yes. I remember you interviewed me when I was elected about 3 years ago. And I said the number one on the mandate is to ensure that Asiwaju become the flag bearer of our party, and he ends up in Aso Rock come 2023. And we are on the journey to that now.
Wow, brilliant. So what is the assignment before you? How do you intend to make this a reality, to make it work?
Right. The assignment before me is to put all the support group together and work and campaign for Asiwaju presidency. The reality of it is, the question our people back home might ask, how would they vote? How would they contribute? But I can assure you, there are thousands of our members who have PVC, who are going to come home, come that time to vote for our flag bearer in the person of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And also here in UK, we are going to talk to a lot of Nigerians in diaspora. We're going to talk at an event is coming up on October 1st, where Nigerians will gather. We're going to be there live. We're going to carry the message to the people that matters. We're going to talk to them so that they can also talk to our people back home to tell them that the man that can do it, that the man that can take Nigeria to promised land is the person of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
So I want you to look at the camera straight off.
Okay.
Tell those who have their PVCs why they should vote Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Thank you. For those who have their PVC, those in UK and those back home, Asiwaju, going by his record in Lagos State, Asiwaju, going by his democratic activities in the past, even before becoming the governor of Lagos State, have all what it takes to make Nigeria a great nation that we all have dreamt of. He has all what it takes to take Nigeria from where we are now to a greater place, to make Nigeria as that leading nation in the black race.
Brilliant. So one more thing. Yeah. There's a program coming up in Bedfordshire, in Luton to be precise, on October 1st, 2022. If you look at the camera as well, invite people. What's going to happen on the day, and if you want to invite people to come down?
Right. On the day, Nigerians are going to be there to celebrate Independence Day. And we're also using that platform to take the message of Asiwaju presidency to our people that will be present on that day. We're going to engage them. We're going to talk to them. We're going to tell them the reason why they should vote for Asiwaju. We're going to tell them the reason why they should influence the people back home that Asiwaju is the real person.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure. We wish you all the best in your new assignment.
Thank you very much, sir.
It seems we are in it together. So yes. I wish you all the very best leading it. Anyway, thank you. Good evening, madam. If you introduce yourself and why you are here tonight.
My name is Alaja Aulat Oluwatomisin Sule, APC UK Women Leader, Lagos State. We call it APC UK Lagos State Women Leader. Put it that way.
Wow, it's a great pleasure to meet you, Alaja. I, for once, have been hearing Alaja Aulat for quite some time. So, are you based in Lagos now or based in the UK? Yeah, if you quickly introduce yourself to us and why you are here today.
Okay, my name's Ifeoma Nwankwo, Aka Iyabode. Yes, I got that name because of my love for Asiwaju. I decided to take that name Iyabo because I have so much love for Asiwaju. I like his attributes. He's a very courageous man. He's a very kind man. He likes everybody from their tribes, so he doesn't demarcate, you are from this state or you're from this state. So that's my love for him.
So why are you here today?
I'm here because the APC UK, they are inaugurating their campaign council, which they have just named me the director of finance, for the financial campaign. So I've been appointed as the financial director for the campaign council. Yeah.
But before then, I think I can say TSG hat on your head. Do you hold any position with TSG Diaspora?
Yes, of course. I'm the national coordinator for TSG Diaspora. And just last week, we had our executives inaugurated, and we unveiled Asiwaju and Shetima. And we've done a series of activities. We've done conferences, we've done seminar in Woolwich, Southeast London, and we have get-together coming up in Hackney and Woolwich, just to talk to people, the black race, the importance of Asiwaju, and the things he needs to do when he becomes the president. Because the ones we've done, we noticed that most of them, about 80% of people, they have PVC. So we're going around within the Southeast to talk to them. Most of them can make up their mind to go back to Nigeria to vote. That is our main agenda from now. Talking to people, telling them the importance of voting for Asiwaju, and then they can go home to vote for him.
Okay, so if you look at the camera straight for us now, and just pass a message straight to Nigerians home, what they should do for come February.
Okay. Hello, Nigerians. I'm speaking to you from the UK, from Camberwell, Southeast London. I'm pleading for all of you to come out en masse for next year, February, to vote Tinubu and Shetima, because among all the Nigerians, they are the most qualified, and they are the ones that can take us to the next level. With Asiwaju, especially towards the Southeast and everywhere, there will be no marginalization and there will be no demarcation. The women also will be taken along. So please, all of you, I'm begging you, come out en masse to vote for Asiwaju come February next year. I will be with you then, so I will make sure that everybody is voting. Thank you, and remain blessed.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure speaking to you.
Thank you.
Good evening, brother. How are you doing, sir?
Good evening.
Yeah, if you introduce yourself, why you are here today, and what's the reason?
Good evening once again. My name is Benga Ogundipe.
So what's the occasion here today? What are you doing here today?
The purpose of this occasion this afternoon is for all the groups in supporting Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu to come together for a formidable front come 2020 for the campaign, and ensure that our principal, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, become the next president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So all the groups are coming together here in England to ensure that we find a common cause, and that is to ensure that our principal comes the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Thank you very much. So you mentioned that you have a group. So what have you been doing within the group till now?
Thank you very much for the questions. The National Coalition for Tinubu Support Group have been able to gather 25,000 signatures to ensure that Asiwaju become an household name, and that is number one. And also we've been going from one point to another. We've been going from house to house to campaign for our principal, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to become the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So the National Coalition for Tinubu Support Group is everywhere, both UK, US, Spain, Brazil, Oman, and also in Nigeria. And it's under the auspices of Dr. Doyi Johnson, who happens to be the convener and the founder of the National Coalition for Tinubu Support Group.
So if you look at the camera now and just tell them straight, tell Nigerians what you think should happen in February 2023.
At this point in time, I think it is possible for us, and we want to let every Nigerian know that the best candidate that we can sell, the best candidate that can put Nigeria back to order, the best candidate that can fix Nigeria is Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Every household should ensure that they vote and they get their PVC and vote for the right person come 2023 February.
Thank you. Well, we love your regalia. Can you let us just see, so that's the NCTSG.
Yes, National Coalition for Tinubu Support Group.
So where are you based in UK?
In Manchester.
In Manchester. So why is the team in Manchester? Is it very massive?
The team in Manchester is growing day by day, and we are sensitizing our people for them to know that the right candidate for them that can fix Nigeria is Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Thank you very much. We look forward to coming to Manchester for a rally very, very soon. It's been a pleasure.
Asiwaju for presidency o, ìyà ń jẹ wá kò sí yẹn mọ́. Ẹ bá mi gbé Asiwaju for presidency o, ebi pa wá kò sí yẹn mọ́. Asiwaju for presidency o, ìyà ń jẹ wá kò sí yẹn mọ́.
So if you kindly introduce yourself and why you are singing that song, why are you so inspired to campaign for Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu?
Yeah, Asiwaju is a man, is a leader. During the democracy, Nadeko. In fact, we don't. It's the best. In fact, it's so slow. Even to come out, it's too late. It should have come out. But longest time. He's the right man. He's a perfect man. So he's always so mercy. So friendly. When he will never see that he doesn't know you anymore. He's always there. When you are in need, anything, he's there for you. Just work for him, and you will laugh at last.
Please, if you just introduce yourself.
Okay, my name is Pastor Margaret. I'm the CEO of Children and Family Empowerment Foundation. My office is at 54 Methodist Church. And we have been doing this work for a long time. And with the help of everybody, we are going to touch every life. During Asiwaju, even before Asiwaju. And that's how it should be in Jesus' name. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
My name is Dr. Olufemi Obakarunwi. I am a Secretary General of Hope 23 UK, and also by the grace of God, this afternoon, I've just appointed the Organizing Secretary for Asiwaju Coalition Group UK. I've known Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu since my university days, when I was president of the University of Ibadan. And in those years when MK Abiola used to come to university, then he comes with him as well. And then that was when I would get acquainted with him. And over the years, I've taken my time to study who he is, and who is he not just as a person, as a politician, as a man that wants to give out. I'm not just an apostle of Bola Ahmed Tinubu just because he's a Yoruba man. I'm an apostle of Bola Ahmed Tinubu because he's a man that does what he says. I have records of all the years of his speeches, and those are the things that he said are what Lagos is today. We all clamor and talk about Dubai, which was almost a desert before, but Lagos was a mess. Ahmadu Bello Road in Lagos Island was almost submerged. All the houses on the state houses on those roads were gone. But today, they are miles away. That land has been claimed back. And that's an evidence. Oshodi was a nightmare. Today, Oshodi is a place that you go to and take pictures and send over, and people will think you are in another part of the world. If that's the kind of man that can turn things around in Lagos State, then we need that man that will turn things around. If you talk about fiscal policy, this is a man that has turned the fortunes of Lagos around, and Lagos is now the 5th largest economy in Africa. Then what are we talking about? If you are talking about antecedent in leadership, it is a man that has put things together, put people together, and has turned them to leaders. And that is what we want to talk about. If you talk about that, that is a value that we put into youths, turning them to leaders, turning things around, and that's what Nigeria is all about. And I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, and I want to tell you that this is a man that we vote for. It's not about tribe, it's not about religion. I'm a Christian, but I follow the antecedent of what he does. He does not see you as a religious person, but sees you as a Nigerian. And I want to tell you that I'm going all the way out to support Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to also encourage people all over the world, all over Nigeria, to come home and vote for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And that's the best thing we ever do to you. Thank you. God bless you.
My name is Ikem Chinedu. I am vice chairman of APC Southeast UK. I'm also a coordinator of the Real Jagaban people in the United Kingdom as well. I'm here for the meeting, obviously, and to meet up with other groups so that we can push forward this campaign so that our leader, Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu, becomes the president of Nigeria. That is our aim, and that's why I'm here.
Wow, you mentioned RGP. For how long has this is it RAG? Or
the Real Jagaban people.
RJP. So for how long has this group been existing?
It's been on for at least a year. I was invited to join it by Abakin Martins Bakare, and the group was formed by Engineer Paul Oni. It's a grassroots Tinubu support group in Nigeria, and it's widespread across the 36 states of the country.
Oh, that's brilliant. So if you look at the camera and just pass a message on to fellow Nigerians and everybody with their PVC in Nigeria.
Fellow Nigerians, your vote will count. your vote counts. And what I'll say is this. Look at the three candidates. Look at what they have achieved. Look at who they have developed. Look at the states that they come from. Look at the work that they have already done. And vote based on that. Don't vote based on religion. Don't vote based on tribe. Don't vote based on sentiment or emotions. Vote on what has happened in the ground. I am not a convert to Asiwaju Bola Tinubu. I saw his magic. I was in Lagos from 92. I did my youth service in Ibadan. Then 1990 to 92, I was in Lagos. I came over to the UK. I returned to Nigeria in 98. I was there to 2001. I know exactly how Lagos was. But then when I went back in 2005, I started seeing the changes. And those changes have continued. Lagos is the 5th largest economy in Africa. If every other state in Nigeria had somebody like Bola Tinubu, we know exactly where we would be. But we have that opportunity now. Let's make him our president. He's the best of the three. He's the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, good evening, madam. It's good to see you. How are you doing, madam?
I'm good, thank you. Good evening.
If you introduce yourself and why you are here tonight.
All right. My name is Aisha Gbajabiamila, and president for File and Diaspora Directorate for Yaloja Tinubu Women's Connection, and then Diaspora Directorate for All Supports Group, Coalition Group in Nigeria, Diaspora Directorate as well. The reason I'm here today is to actually advertise our principal, Bola Ahmed Tinubu Asiwaju. As we all know, is the best person for this job. The reason all these support groups are all here today is basically for one intention, basically, is to get our principal, Bola Ahmed Asiwaju Tinubu, to presidency 2023. A lot of things have been said about him. We all know he's got very, very good track records. And with his running mates as well, Kashim Shettima, the only reason he's picked Shettima is because you know Asiwaju invests in people, and he would pick someone that has similar qualities as him that could bring Nigeria to what we want Nigeria to be. We're all in a diaspora. We want to go back to Nigeria. You know, we work so hard in the Queen's country. We love the Queen, may her soul rest in perfect peace. But at the end of the day, we say in Yoruba, Ilela Bosimi Oko. And we know that the only person that could make home, sweet home for us, is Bola Asiwaju Ahmed Tinubu. So we've all left our family, our home today. We've left our work. We've sacrificed our time to be here today. Not because of anybody, because of Bola Ahmed Asiwaju Tinubu. I am die-hard Asiwaju Tinubu. And morning, afternoon, evening, night time. My slogan is, Awa Lokan. You know what I'm saying? So, I just want to say thank you to everybody that's been here today. All the coalition, all the groups, coalition, Yaloja, everybody is working all over the world to make this mission possible. You've worked so hard as well, Mr. Tunde. You know how it is.
I'm learning from your steps. I was about to say, what is inspiring you? Why are you doing so much?
I'm following your footsteps.
Anyway, it's been a great pleasure to speak to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Everyone, I'm happy to. We've got Ajia Sekinat. We got Mayor Adesuwa. We got woman leader. Mrs. Howlett. We got CSD member. We got Mrs. Kemia Kaleja here. We've got everybody here. Pastor Margaret. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. It's been a wonderful one from Southeast London, where we've come here to present to you what's been going on around in APC UK. They've inaugurated the APC UK 2023 Nigerian Election Campaign Council, and they will be coordinating the activities of all support groups within the TSO, the TSG, the ABAT, the Swagger, and we find out so many other groups exist in the UK, and one of them is real Jagaban people, RJP, and then there was one we've met earlier, the Asiwaju for Asiwaju Christians, Christians for Asiwaju. We've met so many. We have the Yaloja Connections. We have so many groups coming together from UK who are ready to go back home to pass the message of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And I'm sure you back home, you're ready to vote Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu come February 2023. Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure. My name is Tunde Doherty. Wishing you and signing out from here. Thank you.